Today's focus is collecting data from all the rubrics that we've made as educators. The intensity level in which our students are moving is just one part of the physical educator's responsibility. The development of the body is extremely important, making sure that the locomotor development is at grade level because we all know that directly impacts their academic success. Making sure that the skill development is being emphasized and not overlooked because this is what will allow our students to move at a health enhancing level later in life. The beauty of exercise is that there are a variety of options available to allow the body to move at a health enhancing level. This video will show teachers how to upload your rubrics into IHT. It will show you how to create the measures from your rubric, collect the data, then create a report that's easy for students and parents to see the progress of their child. After logging into your IHT account, click on Activities. Add new activity. I'm going to put Tookball. At this time, if I know what my percentages are, which this one here for us at my school would have been pretty high, and you add those two together so that you know what your goal is for MVPA, so 75% of our class time. Slide to the bottom of the page where it says PDF. Choose File. I'm going to go out and get my Tookball rubric, and I'm going to upload it into my activity Tookball. This will allow me to always have access to that file. So I simply click on Tookball. Now I will right click on that hyperlink, open in a new tab. This will now open up my rubric, and I can toggle back and forth between the two documents as I set up my measures. So now I click on Assessments, click on Measures, New Measure. I'm going to label it, so go back to my rubric, and this one here I'm going to make as an example for everybody, working with others. It's standard for high school, measure number 3, level 2. So I'm just going to highlight that right there, copy it, come back in here, and label this working with others, and then put in my standard. For this tag, I'm going to label this one as standard 4. A quick reminder, you must always come down into the blue highlighted area, click on the blue highlighted area. If you do not do that, you're going to end up with 2 different tags, and we don't want that. Unit of measure is going to be a count. I save. Now I'm going to find where I just created that. It's right here, working with others. Standard 4, high school measure 3. Now this is what I really like about IHT. If I want the report label, that's what's going out to the parents and such, I copy that and I put it in there. If I want this other label to be something different, I can do that as well, so I can shorten it if need to be. Now, our graph goes from left to right. So my first column here for our school, I would put not assessed. You can make these be whatever you would like. For a 1, I can highlight this, change that, and put not yet. Whatever's appropriate for your grade level, for what you're going to be doing. A 2 would be developing. A 3 would be proficient. And if you have a 4, most people put that as exceeds. Some people don't have a 4 on their rubrics. It's a 1, 2, 3. But if you want a 4, we have room for it. So I'm just going to demonstrate as if this was a 4 count. So now I come in, a reminder that Human Performance Exercise Science From time to time, not all, but from time to time, we need different norms for both genders. So in this situation, we don't, but I'm going to come in here. I'm starting this at the high school level. So I can highlight that, put in age 14, put a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 if your school system does that. I'm going to duplicate this on out. I come in here to age 5. I started at age 14, put a 0, tab 1, tab 2, 3, 4, and now duplicate this on out. After I duplicate it out, make sure you click Save. Now I will demonstrate how to collect the data during class time. So the first thing I would do is toggle back to my rubric, look at the measures that I'm going to be collecting data on. Click on New Assessment. Then the assessment property page will appear. I'm going to go to Standard 1. For this unit, I'm going to look for Specific Movement Skills Defense. Standard 2, I'm looking to see if the kids are using the correct terminology and how well their movement is and the force of throwing the object. Then Standard 4, there's 2 in Standard 4. I know I went heavy for this example on social and emotional, but right now that's a hot topic in our nation. So I'm using both measures, the Standard 4, High School 3, and High School 4. Then I'm going to Standard 5 for social interaction. Now I come over and I click on one of my class periods. After I have one class period only, in assessment properties, always one class period. After I have everything that I need, I'm going to click on Create Assessment. Just one more side note, these are more measures than what I traditionally would collect data on in 1 2-week unit. But during this demonstration, I just wanted to show a variety of things that teachers would be able to do. Now I'm going to create assessment. Look at working with others, Standard 4, High School 4 measure. Do is toggle back to my rubric. I look at what the criteria is. Now we want to create a report on the data that we've collected. So click on Report, click on Create New Report. And now the type. The first type that I'm going to demonstrate is called the Assessment Detailed Report. Make sure that you always backdate to the first day that you started collecting the data. And then under Available Groups, you would click on the group that you want this report on, as well as measures. You should always include participant history. This is something that you need to get in the habit of doing. Create report. There's 2 styles of reports that I'm going to show you. One is called the Assessment Detailed Report, and the other one is the Assessment Summary Report. So first thing that you should do is come in and title, and maybe first period, second period, whatever you would like. I'm going to go into the Assessment Detailed Summary Report. Always backdate to where you started getting the information. That also makes sure that you always include participant history. If you're missing data, many times this is 2 things. Either the data is wrong or you didn't include participant history. Click on the measures that you would like the report to report out on. Sometimes you have to click on the class period as well, but this is a summary. Then you create the report. This is just super neat because now we can take a look and see where we're at as a district. What % of our kids are at exceeds, proficient, developing, and not yet. The other style of report would be a report that would be very beneficial for students and parents. Some school systems even use this as their physical education report card. And these will come out as a PDF if you would like. You can also download into Excel. all of our reports, you can do that. But as you can see here, it really gives the parent more information and the child more information about what was being assessed and where they're at in their development. So as you continue to work with our products, and any time that you need assistance, please reach out to your customer success team, and we'd be happy to help you.